I'm going to do an insight video again today, and I've been talking a lot about vibrations and frequencies and how these are related to like consciousness, how these are related to creation. And again, this is really, really important at this time that we focus on this. All of it sort of like connects again to the universal law of oneness. It connects to the universal law of vibration and frequency. And all creation, like I keep saying, is part of this vibration, this frequency. But it goes a step further, because I've been talking about like the infinite self and the higher self and the eternal self. And over the last few days I've been talking about this quite a bit. And the eternal self again is connected to this eternal moment. This internal moment is really, really important as in this cycle of growth and evolution as spiritual beings, because it allows us to sort of like see that that energy, that vibration, that frequency is in every second, is in every moment. And it also again it connects to like Saint Germain, where we start talking about like transmutation and transformation. It connects to this, it connects to us, and it allows us to see that in any second and any moment we have an eternal moment, we have an eternal vibration, an eternal frequency. And that's again it connects to this sense of um, the growth, which is the universal law of rhythm, which is very much around sort of cycles. But it also connects to the fact that there's no separation. There's only one vibration, there's one frequency. There's source energy and source creation that creates all things. All matter is a vibration, is a frequency, is energy. And when we understand that, then we start to get into this kind of concept of that. Eckhart Tolle that talks about the power of now. This is very much connects to the eternal moment, the eternal self, where we've got vibrations, we've got frequencies that we are constantly open to. But also being in the eternal moment, it connects to this sense of when I've talked about like the higher self and the infinite self and the eternal self. They're all sort of like very much again this sort of like in this terms we're trying to talk in like physical terms, but we're talking like spiritual truths or spiritual wisdom. Um, the higher self is like the channel, it opens up. When it's integrated, we become sort of aligned with this source energy, this source vibration, this source frequency. And what the higher self allows us to do is to be in tune with it, in touch with it. And the more that we can do that, the more we can then start to um, be open as a channel to receive these insights, receive this wisdom. And this wisdom and insights that's coming from the masters and coming from the teachers is an infinite wisdom, which is for a collective. It's collective, and what I mean by collective, all things in the universe are a collective consciousness. Everything is born of source energy, but it's a collective vibration. It's a collective consciousness, and this is what makes it like a oneness vibration, a oneness frequency. The many different sort of beings. People talk about Palladians, they talk about Arcturians, they talk about ascended masters, they talk about angels, they talk about guides. They're all a collective consciousness. So basically, this source energy that creates all things, then from that comes a consciousness, and what a lot of us are connecting to with the vibration and frequency is this universal consciousness, and the universal consciousness is wisdom and understanding of how all things are vibrating, all things are created and nothing's separate, and everything is connected as one vibration, one frequency, which is again this universal law of oneness. And this is why I keep talking about the universal law of oneness, because it's so important. It's so important because it's the foundation of all things. That all things are connected, nothing's separate. We're all part of the same whole. And when we start to understand this and we start to connect to us and we become aware of it, then what happens then is our channels open up so we can start to be part of that vibration. And this allows us then to open up to the teachers, the guides, the masters, the angels. And then what we can start to do is then we can start to then vibrate as light with oneness and vibrate with frequency and vibration. And then this also opens us up to then start to integrate and start to connect our higher self with our human self. And what happens then is there's a shift in consciousness, there's a shift in awareness, there's a shift in insight. And what that allows us to do is then to start to then integrate, but also start to express our infinite selves and our higher selves in more in that oneness vibration, that oneness frequency. that's the insight for today. It's just a short one today, but I just wanted to sort of do a little bit of a reading and a little bit of an insight today around that.